So here we are. We're going to be using Arbok now for ranked Legend ZA battles. We're going to be starting things off strong with a dual screens Carbink with Stealth Rocks and Moonblast. I definitely like these more passive leads. I think they're fun for just starting the game off. And then we have our Arbok here, which is Dig, Thunderfang, Icefang, Gunk Shot. I think it's going to be pretty good into like Xerneas. I think we have the coverage for things like, Gyarados, Charizards, Garchomp, stuff like that. And you have Gap Closer with Dig. So I think like anything, if I were to use plus moves correctly, Dig plus any of these moves should be able to KO most Mons. I think it's a pretty cool underrated set. Arbok's just a really, really good Mon, being solo poison as well. So there's a lot of good resistances into this very heavy meta. I also just want to try out Frostlass. I think Frostlass could actually be very good. Bolt Beam combo. I know it's weak against fire and there are a lot of fire types running around right now, but I would say Charizard Y is probably one of the most popular. And you can hit that with a Thunderbolt at long range, or like Chandelure is another one that's pretty popular, and you can Shadow Ball that with Stab Shadow Ball. So I think we have options into a lot of different stuff, and hopefully we get some big wins. So let's go play some games. Carbink time. Give me my dual screens, please. Steelix and Zern. I choose Zern. I'm gonna put the Reflect up in case that Steelix tends to get freaky over here. Oh, yeah, dude, rocks are gonna be so good here. Value rocks, dude. Can I target, please? Can I target, please? Thank you. I appreciate being able to target things and getting double KOs. I appreciate that. Spinarak's very standard. It's hard to hit. That's right. Get away. Go do literally anything else. Energy Ball? Like I care. Don't make me use Stealth Rocks, dude. I'll do it. Shadow Ball. What weird coverage. Okay. If I could just go Mega, that would be great. What do I really want to do there? I want to get out of the middle of this map. That's what I want to do. What's up? Won't really target anything. Yeah, that was hard to see. I didn't even see the Shannon that side. Mega Frostlass takes up like 90% of the map. Alright, round 2. This might get the KO. Damn, almost. Now we're on cooldown here. Really gonna come and fight me, bro? Yeah, you had the plus boost. I want my shot at this. I wonder if that gets the KO. Nope, never lucky. Nice. Alright, I still don't have enough to do what I want, and I'm like kind of trapped out the side of the map. How's it going, buddy? Absolutely fine. Xerneas isn't that big of a deal. Like honestly, I don't think Xerneas is that big of a deal. Alright, finally Mega again. I want to get a Nasty Pot and try and see if I can get like 2 or 3 KOs. Don't kill me. I'm dead. Damn it. Yeah, I wish Frostlass got Calm Mind. I really wish Frostlass got Calm Mind. Spinarak got 1 KO. Was it worth it? Hard to say, right? This is gonna be worth it. Oh yeah! Let's go. Carbink. People probably see this Carbink and think it's like the juiciest Ironhead target of like all time. Are you physical or special? We're about to learn today. Blizzard. Alright, cool. Who's coming up my butt? Is it a Doublade? Alright, he's dual screens. Alright, so we're just gonna leave. Like, I don't really care what they're doing. This Mega Energy here. Maybe I'll chuck 1 Moonblast in case people want to get dicey. Alright, cool. We're good. I'm cooking. Don't make me leave. Kangaskhan, bro. That is That is not on my bingo card. What is it that people are using here nowadays? These people are crazy. I'm on the board with Arbok. 1 for 1 with Arbok is always a good time. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. Do I have good matchups in a Kang here? I don't think so. Try and get this KO if I can. Nice. I'm just gonna keep on running. Oh, come on, I swapped! You saw me swap! Dude, that's so lame. Never lucky. You saw me do it. Sheesh, dude. Never lucky. How much damage does that do? Let's get him in the back. Not enough. Got it. Dude, 1 for 1 with Arbok's always value, dude. This Arbok's just gaming out here, man. Mega Sally, that's crazy. I do not have enough to Mega Evolve at all. Starmie, though, huh? Can I just fight you, bro? What do you do to me? Oh, God, I'm so dead. I didn't even get a KO there. I got double tapped by, like, every steel type in the game. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time because I should be able to almost Mega with just a little bit more stuff. Holy shit, this is bad. I'm gonna go this way. Oh god. Oh my god. He's so angry. Just need a little bit more Mega energy, bro. Got it. And now they're all gonna respawn and just like cap me out in the middle of the map because like that's where they are, right? Nice. Swap. Perfect. Let's go. Nice. This is bad. I have no line for this. He's gonna check me really, really hard. We trade Shadow Balls? Dude, I'm down. I'm actually down. That was super fine. I had a good time with that. Like I got more KOs than I deserved there. Holy Mega Starmie, dude. So funny. Alright. I'm down with second place for that. What's Arbok's attack stat? I think it's 95. It's a base 95 on Arbok. So Ice Fang plus move plus Life Orb should get the KO on a lot of non-megas if they're 4 times weak. I think different people learn in different ways when it comes to how things work. Instead of like running down and optimizing, because there's a big difference between optimizing and, you know, and learning, I would say. There is a big difference. You know, people like to talk about how they want to like do the most optimal thing first, and like honestly optimizing something, you have to learn how to do everything incorrectly first too, I would say. We're gonna both dig, but yo, I'm gaming. See, like I like to learn from like messing up as opposed to like learning how to be perfect the first time. It's a Mega Venu. I don't even want to deal with that, dude. I mean, I can, I just don't really want to. Maybe they let me come in. Maybe if I can like weave in a nasty plot, I'll try and get something done. A little bit of this Mega energy here. I wonder if I can. That's not gonna KO, right? No way. Cooking, dude. I'm cooking. Good looking. Boo. I'm dead, right? I didn't even get a chance to do anything, bro. I got popped by the Moonblast. All right. You ready to one-shot this Zern? Arbok, let it rip, bro. Beyblade! Never lucky, dude. SMH. I can just chill, actually. You're gonna respawn over here soon, right? Someone's gonna respawn? And I'm just gonna Arbok them. Cause, like, I don't need to be weird. There's the Mega. Zard Y, okay. Yeah, I'll let you guys do a bunch of stuff. This is fine with me. Don't need to be weird. Okay. 50 seconds. You shouldn't actually, like, think you could fight me, right? If all you have is, like, Earth Power, and I have a Nasty Plot boost, I'm gaming. That's a KO. This is a KO too, probably, right? Almost. Oof. Downtown. That's a KO. Hey, that's 2 for 1. Perfect. You can have Diancie and Yveltal or Diancie and Xerneas, but you can't have like all 3 of them together, right? What's the right play here? I'll try that out. Dig Dug. Oh! Arbok! Arbok to Bok! Get it? Back to back. We take the. I got first! We were just talking the whole time. That's funny, man. Holy moly. Dude, we cooked it. Yeah, so like I like to learn from more like doing everything incorrect and then like locking that off of like my flowcharts. Instead of trying to just like let's use some examples, right? You can be like someone there are 2 types of thinkers in this situation, and I'm gonna use someone that I look up to. We're gonna talk about Topo. VGC streamer, they play a lot of Trick Room, and they've been streaming a lot of Legends ZA ranked. And they're the type of person to where the way their brain works is they find something that works for them that they know work and that they can solve for X4 very easily, and then they immediately go into optimizing that. And what they've been doing is using a ton of like Excadrill Gyarados. They've been like Excadrill every single team, really like optimizing how to go in to make Excadrill really, really good. Right? And the same thing works in VGC. They're a Trick Room player. They only really play Trick Room teams. They can play other teams, but their brain is more wired to deal with Trick Room. And so, for me, there are things that I like and there are things that I think are good, but I'm definitely, like, if I'm trying to improve my own play, I don't need to use Garchomp every single game and solve for X the exact same way. I already know that that works. I don't need to do it again to get that dopamine hit, because if I just want to remember what that's like, I can just remember what it was like when I did it the first time, right? I don't need to like flowchart the same teams if I know the flowcharts are solid. What I want to do is find every other situation that I can possibly experience and basically say, is this a good or a bad experience, right? You know, we were testing Whirlipede earlier with like agility, protect, toxic, to be able to run around the map, gather all the mega energy for an early mega. Now, someone has to test those things, and I personally have to be the one to test them if I want that own personal experience for it, to know, is this good? Is this bad? Is this something that could be good in the future? Is this something that could capitalize on a potential meta swap at any point in the game? And that's how I like to play. That's why I really am a fan of like teams that let me do as like wide a variety of things as possible, to let me use as many different memes as possible. I could care less, honestly, about the position that we get in the game, as long as the experience that we're learning in the game is a beneficial one to my growth as a player moving forward. And I think that's the main difference between, you know, how I see the game and how like a lot of people say they want to hit rank 1, they want to like make it be like an actual ranked ladder, and it's like, it doesn't matter what place you get in the game. You should be developing skills, not developing a trophy room of first place trophies that no one cares about. So that's my rant. I'm really enjoying YouTube videos with different teams, and a cool explanation of why to build it like this. Is Heliolisk in your plans for a team? Probably not. It's not in my plans. The only way Heliolisk would get massive, the only mon that I could see pairing with Heliolisk is something with like a big ghost weakness. So like Guard and Helios would make sense, because like Guard is weak against Ghost, you pivot into normal. It's weak against Steel, you pivot in Electric. So if I ever have it, that means if there's ever a meta where Gardevoir is amazing, which it might be in like whatever format Zygarde's in, that would be a meta where you could use Heliolisk. But right now, with what we have being like Xerneas dominated, it's hard to use Guard. So it's not that Heliolisk is bad. Heliolisk supports another mon who is also bad. But if there's ever a situation in which that mon like Gardevoir would be good, then it also makes Heliolisk good, right? So it's like that's where playing a bunch of games and getting that like good understanding of like every situation is valuable. Do weaknesses matter in team building? Oh yes, most definitely. Humongous. The player with the most balanced team usually always wins. Garchomp versus Carbink versus Sylveon. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna put a Reflect up first because that Garchomp's coming in for my booty. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't really care what they do here. We're just gonna get our screens up. We're gonna go to Arbok in just a minute. We're gonna get this right here, and we're just gonna chill. Chillbok. Can I go to Arbok, please? Thank you. Block that Moonblast. You can swap if you want. Yep, easy. Into Shandies. Nice. Nice Garchomp, bro. Let me get out of here. Oh, I almost got it. I almost had it. Yeah, increased bottle caps is great. Yeah, I really like it. I think Emolga is a mon that I'm like a big fan of using Emolga. And it's one of those mons that's just like really hard to use because you don't want to waste the bottle caps, right? I could almost get that KO, bro. Bro, I'm gonna go. Let's go! Dude, you were scared. I wasn't the one who was scared. It was you. It wasn't me. I bet I can kill this Exeter with a plus power boosted dig. What do you guys think? And I Oko you, Excadrill? Oh! Dude, Darmok is so good, dude. Bruh. Dude, I got 3 KOs off this freaking Arbok, dude. Sheesh. That's sick. Arbok the go, dude. Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, why are you alive? I don't even. You know what? Go have fun. Go do your best. I could have plus power boosted that. I just didn't think I needed to. So I can plus power that. I want to make sure I get the KO. And you're gonna go to Metagross. I'm gonna go to Arbok. Yo, you got that? You got that Zen headbutt? Uh oh. EQ. I'm living though. I'm gaming. Yeah, I died. There's too many cooks in the kitchen right there. All right. Frostlass is right. Of course, it's on the other side of the map, and I can't Mega, and there's no Mega Energy anywhere in sight. Okay. Oh, God, these guys want me so bad. I thought I swapped! That sucks. I got caught by the fire move. Yeah, there's a Shandy behind me. That sucks. That's fine. Bro, I'm gonna catch this Sylveon hard, dude. I'm gonna catch him sleeping. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 eyes on me, baby! Oh! Oh, freaking love it, dude. But I love it. Oh my gosh! And I get that first place Arbok gaming. Sheesh. Woo! Big damage. Oh! Arbok busted. Dude, that's sick. Oh, dude, Arbok is so good.